Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to my channel, Hidden Tears. My name is Anthony. It's a pleasure to be before you once again. I decided to do another video on the movie, The Sound of Freedom. I want to thank everyone for your comments. I always see videos where people are saying thank you that they made it 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of view times, and they thank the public. So I'm thanking you for the likes, the comments, and I was surprised when I did this video. I'm going to tell you why I did the video and how the video came to be, and comment on a few comments. In life, we do hear negative and positive things about ourselves. The problem is that we should not take it personal or get mad or attack the person who made the comment, because some people just a norm for them. So my response to the comment is not in a negative way or against anyone. It's to bring some clarity, because I watch many videos and I often wonder, well, why did that person do the video? What caused them to do the video? Or what's the story or history behind the video? So let me look at my notes. I want you to understand where it came from. It's not a disagreement about comments or anything of that nature. In life, it is anticipated. We should be expected to receive negative and positive comments by anything in life. So my YouTube video had nothing to do with, it wasn't planned. I was working out in a local gym. That's why you see me with the t-shirt on. And I had an interesting thought, an enlightenment or a perception. So why don't I do a video pertaining to The Sound of Freedom? Because I have watched some of the trailers, and this was all June the 23rd, before the even movie came out. And I say, okay. So I went to my car and I sat down and I said, well, let me do a 1-minute YouTube short video. And because of my prior law enforcement experience, I did have some knowledge about taking reports when a child is missing or ran away from home because they are upset with their parents and the parents are crying. And then sometimes the child is crying when they don't want to go back home for some apparent reason. So from my experience and what I saw in the movie, I feel that I will, have some qualification to comment on the movie or something like that. So I bought my ticket on July the 4th, and I would search different movie times and dates, and I'll end up getting on July the 4th, and I thank God for that. So my introduction of the movie was heartfelt. It was a heartfelt feeling, and I was thinking about the enslaved children, that's going on all around us. And I said in one of my comments, all tears are not wet. And someone in the comments said, all tears are wet. So let me explain that part. Do I have to physically sit before you and cry to show you that I have a problem? It's easy to spot someone have a problem when they're crying. But what are the hidden tears? We all have hidden tears. It's like the grandmama said, baby, you need help. You need to get that help. Your behavior is exhibiting your hidden tears. We all don't have to cry. People say, I cannot cry anymore. I'm cried out. So our behavior can be our version of no tears. Think about it. A lot of people are hurting in the sound of my voice. Are they physically crying? No. They may take to alcohol, drugs, or whatever to ease the pain. That's how they feel. That's their perception on how it ease the pain. Am I against that? Everyone make their choices. I can't make anyone do anything. I can only do what I'm able to do. So that's why I say all tears are not wet. And I don't have to cry. If I was crying right now, you'd be saying, oh, Anthony has a problem. He's crying, he's crying, he's crying, he's crying, he's crying. And no, we don't have to physically cry to tell someone, to show someone that we have a problem. Our behavior, your friend's behavior, your family member's behavior, no one is exempt from this hidden tears. We all have hidden tears. We show it in different ways. So the question may be said, well, how can I wipe away those hidden tears? My behavior tears is because of the truth. The truth. And we know that we have uncontrollable doubts, uncontrollable teens, uncontrollable people that's destructive in their behaviors, and that's just life. And have you heard this saying, darling, you need to get some help for your problem? Sweetheart, you need to get some help for your problem. The person is not crying. The husband and wife may be going through some kind of marital problem, or mother, father, or children. They say, I think you need to go get counseling. The child is not crying. The husband is not crying. The mother is not crying. The individual is not crying. Their behavior is showing the person that they need to get some help. So they say, go get some help because your behavior is crying. So we don't have to have tears flowing down our eyes to let someone know that something is wrong. There are countless of behaviors that could be considered hidden tears. Hidden tears tears are not black or white. They're tears coming down our face. In society that we're living in now, everything's a racial component or a gender component. No, it's not about that. My bad behavior, your bad behavior, someone else's bad behavior can be a crying out mechanism, a crying out component that they don't really want to do anything. So yes, it's gonna be sometimes you say, I just can't cry anymore. The mother will say, I just can't cry anymore. If you want to leave the house, just go leave the house. I'm not gonna stay up at night. I'm through. I'm done with it. I am simply done with it. And then these are the couple of the comment that was said. I said I was not being funny when I made a video. I wasn't being funny when I made a video. When you saw me, when you hear me, well, mom, that was a spontaneous thing. I got before the camera. I had 1 minute, and that spontaneous, mom was not making fun of the video, the movie. And you know, and I know that you cry when you're little. People cry. They do say mom, dad, when they're getting spanking, or they miss their mom, or the mom dropped them off at the babysitter. Then you cry out for mom. So for this person to say that I'm being funny, and I was not being funny when I made that intro. And someone said I was weird. How is that weird? Because how I express myself. And someone said, how dare you? Like, how dare you? What do you mean by how dare I do the video, or how do I made the noise or the intro? And then one person said, is he one of them? I said, what do you mean one of them? If I'm one of them pertaining to the people in the movies, I didn't know. And someone said, you need coffee, buddy. I guess they saw me all riled up, so I can take that. Not sure. And then someone said, I'm not sure he's serious. And he making fun of the movie. These were some of the comments that was mentioned. And it didn't bother me. I just said, well, when we comment on anybody's video, why do we, not on my soul, but why do people, when they comment on anything, they have to slap the person or hit the person with words of anger and hatred? Why? I saw a true story on one of the YouTube channels based on a true story. This person was getting married, was planning to get married, and they had a proposal that people considered was cheap and lame and all this kind of stuff, and it hurt the person. And before I logged on, I say, you never know what a person is going through. They may look at YouTube or their social media channel just to get out there and just vent themselves and just have something to do to feel that they're accomplishing something in life, because it makes them feel good. And then they read comments of negative that may affect them and make them don't want to do any video anymore, make them feel bad, make them feel that they don't have no purpose in life. So nothing wrong with saying, well, Anthony, I don't like what you said. Okay, that's fine. But don't insult the person. Don't insult the person. You don't even know them. You don't even know what they're going through. Why insult people? Why insult the movie? Why insult your friends and family members? For what purpose? To make you feel good? What badge you going to get? Oh, I insult my mom, my dad, my brother, my sister, my friends, my cousin, my boss. Do I really insult that person online? Well, what are you going to get? What are you going to get from that? So I'm just, I have seen many videos where people say, oh, thank you for the comments. And someone said, well, you should not comment on the negative stuff. Yes, you can comment on the negative things, but not in a way to attack the person. I forgave them. I don't take it personal. But I say when we comment, I figure by doing it, This may help someone in the future that never know. It's like when you type something in the chat and you hit the enter button, you can't take it back. You never know what someone is going through that's watching your video or listening to that comment. It could be a trigger. That comment that you put on someone's YouTube channel can be a trigger that triggers somebody else that has nothing to do with the video. It's like I'm use this example, when a female is insulted and get beat up and it's on the news, then she's, oh, I hope that don't happen to me. Oh, I hope that don't happen to me. So even though it did not happen to her, the person may be across the country on another part of the world, it still touched something in her. It may be something that is said to make, oh, well, I didn't mean that something happened to me in the past. So be mindful of the comments that you put out there, not only in this movie and other people channel. Be mindful of the comment. If you don't have, like someone said, if you don't have nothing good to say, don't say it at all, because this saying something bad to people, what does it get? And then I was thinking about, I'm an author, I'm a writer, and this is one of my books. You can buy it on YouTube. I mean, not YouTube, Amazon. It's called The Hidden Tears of Black Male. And my editor, who's when White had introduced, I'm saying this for a reason, she said that when she edited the book, it caused her to look at herself differently. It caused her to look at life away from her world that she built, to see things different. And I was going through the chapters and the things that come across my mind. And I said, wow, that's something similar to what, a spin-off in the direction of the movie, because I intend to do another, it's going to be entitled, it's going to similar to The Sound of Freedom, piggybacking off of the Sound of Freedom movie, but giving you a new insight, a new in-depth insight to where I'm coming from, that you're going to say, wow, that applied to me too. I got the notes and stuff together. I need to put it together because I was doing some other things. So in this particular book that I wrote, I'm crying. Why can't I tell? I know how you feel. Baby mama, mom, where are you? Dad, where are you? Forgive yourself. Where's dad? So there's a lot of people out there are crying. So the Sound of Freedom, everybody wants to be free of something. Everyone have their own sound of freedom moment that they want to be free. Like, thank you, I broke up this person. Thank you, I got a divorce for whatever reason, maybe good or bad. But there are individuals out there living a lifestyle, doing something right now that they want to be free. And they can make a sound. They're making a sound in their behavior. They're making a sound in the things that they say. They're making a sound in some form. They make a sound by texting or using the phone, or they're making a sound in some kind of way. They may make a sound in drinking alcohol. They make a sound in smoking illegal stuff. Everybody makes a sound in a different form. They may be crying out for freedom from the bondage that they allow themselves to be enslaved. They enslave themselves in. They choose to enslave. They choose to be enslaved. You can say, really? Some people can be, with knowingly, unknowingly, allow themselves to be enslaved by somebody else. Nothing about the movie. I'm going in the direction that I say I'm going to go. They can be enslaved by their mental choices and their thoughts in their mind. You think a bad thought about yourself, you just enslave yourself based on that thought. And you come, and the only way you can be free, someone must come to you with the truth. You believe it, you accept it, and you're free. So you have your own moment of the sound of freedom. Oh, I'm hearing the sound of freedom in my life. You may have experienced it already. I heard the sound of freedom when I was free from the bondage of alcohol abuse, sexual abuse, whatever abuse you experience, you are free from it. You actually experience your own sound of freedom. So thank you for all the subscribers. And when I first put the video out, it was June the 23rd. And I looked at it, it was like 100 people, 700 people, 1,000 people. And then it increased. And the last time I did check, it was, I think, 51,000 people watched for whatever minutes or second. It was a minute video, 150, 1,000. I think 51,000. I think the last time I checked had took a time out and view the video, and I thank everyone for that. I said, "Oh, I wish the 51,000 half of that would be the 1,000 subscribers, but I can live with the 51,000. It's almost like a football stadium, a basketball game, a basketball arena, and people across the country. So it does make you feel not proud or pride up. It makes you feel like, wow, a spontaneous video coming from my heart. I felt that I should do it, and people are touched by what they heard. And even the people that comment to me in a bad way when I intended to comment in a nice way toward them, when I went back and looked at what they said to make sure I was saying the right thing, I had 2 or 3 people defended me by saying, no, he's not being funny, he's not being weird, whatever, whatever. It's just my way of presenting. Everyone had the little niche presenting certain things. And a lot of my videos, when I first started out, YouTube was not monetizing anything. You actually have advertisers. And then now they monetize. You got to be going to monetization to even get paid. I have a lot of videos. So when I started out early, that's why most of my videos don't have thumbnails. Why? Because when I did my videos, 99% of my videos is done live. I do them live, spontaneously do live videos. So if you like my content, go to my YouTube channel, subscribe to my channel, help me to get that 1,000 or 4,000 view time. But not only that, I do have good content. You can go, I promise you, go to my YouTube channel, hit the video section, you're going to see something that goes, what he got to say? Because I have a different twist when I say something on the comment side and saying things from my experience. So that's why my videos don't have a lot of thumbnails, don't have no thumbnails, because they're done spontaneous. Subscribe, hit the notification bell, because I may pop up with a live video and you be able to watch it. And I'm learning and practicing now to start putting thumbnails with my videos, because that's another tool that I was not using that will help me, in the long run. So I will start doing thumbnails and start doing a lot of things that a lot of YouTubers are doing, because I was doing it and I stopped and I fall short and I move here and I move there. So that's why my videos don't have thumbnails. But then when you look at the title, you say, oh, that's an interesting title, and you go into it. And I promise you, not supposed to promise, but if you go look at anything on my YouTube channel, you see something that you're going to say, wow, that is for me, that's for somebody else. So hit the like button, comment, share, hit the subscribe button. So when I do pop up randomly at a given time, I'm thinking about this week I'm going to decide is I'm going to do pop up. Once I learn how to put thumbnails, I may be throwing out a bunch of YouTube short every week and then do a long content. So this is a long content, and I'll be doing some short form 1 minute or 30 seconds, even 15 seconds YouTube short to push you to my long-term content on my YouTube page. So thank you, allow me to be before you, because you hit the button and you see what I have to say. Share, like, subscribe, and let other people hear what you hear. Don't think for them. Let other people hear. Well, no, let other people hear what you heard. Because you never know what people are going through. We're living in society. We're living in a world right now that we need to be blessed with hope or freedom of wow, I see like I'm enslaved myself, or you enslave yourself, or you feel pressure all around you. And sometimes I like to turn on the TV and get encouraging news or hear encouraging things where it doesn't impress me. So if you like my content, subscribe. Hit the YouTube subscribe button and let everyone know. So thank you once again. God willing, I'll be back, and I intend to do more to get the word out, because I know I have good content. I have good content. So if you like my book, the title, you can always go to Amazon and type in The Hidden Tears of Black Male. It's not black male only, because the person who edited my book did say it was for every other person. I even had females that read my book and it made them cry, because it showed them they was in a relationship similar to the titles that I wrote in my book. It helped them and made them see like, wow, my son is behaving this way in his marriage, or I'm behaving that way in my marriage. So it's a book that can reach anybody. So don't let the title, oh, it's a black person book, or it's a racial type book, it's us against them book. No, just, and then, by the way, you can just go on YouTube, buy Amazon, and hit the book section, type in, the Hidden Tears of Black Male. You'll see this particular cover, and then they allow you to read certain part of the book. And then you also go to the YouTube channels by hitting the different channels I have, and just look at the various contents that I have put out so far in the last 5 years. So once again, I thank everyone. I didn't expect that it'd go over 50,000, 20,000, 30. It was not planned. The video was not planned. It was a spontaneous video, and only the God as I know him to be did it. I had nothing to do with it. So thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And then when I do make my 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours, then I can start working toward it. Like I watched someone did a video the other night. I was studying how to, help you generate to your thing. And a person said, she said, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. That's the only way I can get paid. So I'm saying it to you, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, push it out there, because I want to get paid for my content too. It's like me giving away stuff and they're getting paid. Other people getting paid. The corporation is getting paid off of good stuff that I put out there. So just, help me out, help me out, help me out. And I will thank you, please. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. You don't know how I felt when I read I think I had 100. Last time I checked, I had 174 comments. I read every one, and I even responded to some individually, some that were interesting, and I did comment to that particular person who did comment. So I have read, and I go back over it again. I intend to go back over it again this week. So I do my best, but I have went and read everybody that comment on my comment about the movie, comment about my 1 minute YouTube short. So thank you once again. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It's a pleasure. It's like it finally hit me like, wow, you do have something to say. Now and this is maybe pertains to someone else. You might feel that you don't have, one person can't make a difference, or you don't have nothing to say. But yes, one person can make a difference. One person can make a difference, because when they stand out and say and speak the truth, one person can make a difference, because the next person is going to hear it, the next person is going to hear it, the next person is going to hear it. So that one person is multiplied by the thousands and the millions. So it only takes one person. It can be a male, it can be a female, it can be it can be anyone can make a difference. A young person can make a difference. So again, I really stress, if you have nothing good to say about anybody's video, don't bash them. For what purpose that do? You bash the person? Oh, yeah, I bashed him. I'm a part of the bashing crew. No, 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 no. Don't have nothing good to say. Don't say nothing at all. Don't. Why watch someone's video, critique it, and then talk bad about it? You can say, well, I didn't like your video. Could you explain in the comment? Could you explain what you mean by that statement? Could you explain this? Could you explain that? If you want to engage in a conversation to understand why the person did the video, don't assume that the person is foolish or weird or strange or this or that, and to determine your comment, because it's not good. It's not good. Let your comment, it can be negative. I don't like your content, Anthony. Okay, that's fine. Why you don't like my content? Could you please explain? If you don't like my content, then ask me why you don't like my content. Don't say it's a racial thing or female thing or a prejudice thing, because when you look at anybody's video or look at any movie and you make a negative comment about this, why? What's the purpose? I know it's expected of us. Some people say, well, are you perfect? No, I'm not perfect. In my early years, I probably did insult people. I probably did. Mostly I probably did insult friends and family members and stuff. So I'm not saying I'm perfect and I never commented in a negative way, but I don't have no memory of me going on social media commenting in a wrong way towards someone. In my heat of anger, when I was young growing up, yeah, we get mad at people and we say bad things to them in an argument because we don't want to feel embarrassed because we around people and we want to defend ourselves. So we say something to lash out. But this texting doing and commenting on people texts and commenting on people whatever. So you have the right. No, I have no right to make you do anything. But I'm not saying when you text anybody and you leave a comment and it's in a negative manner, then why? Why? If you have a problem, you want to have an understanding, then engage in a conversation and say, well, could you explain that to me? As a matter of fact, I did comment on somebody who said something and I didn't know what they meant. So I made a comment and they explained what they meant by it. I said, oh, that's what they mean. But it wasn't bad. It's just a short, because I don't really like the text. I'll try to make it short. But when I comment, ask the person a question, they explained to me what they meant by it, and it wasn't really a bad comment. I just didn't understand. I thought, why did they say that? So I asked the person, what do you mean by it? So if I say something that you don't understand or you want to know more, even if you have a topic that you feel, like my friend said, Anthony, I have a lot of things I want to talk about, but I don't want to say it because I don't want to get people to comment negative about me or whatever. I don't think I can deal with it. I don't want that out there. I don't want that other baggage of luggage carrying with. So you have people that want to do YouTube videos. They don't want to deal with the pressure of people teasing them, saying they look this way or that way. So comments can affect someone to not even go forward. Even school, you stupid, you ignorant, you're not so and so, you don't have a dad, you don't have a mom. So your comment away from the movies era comes into your life can cause people to, some people have harmed themselves because they heard bad comments over and over and over. So be mindful of the comments, not only in this movie or other people response to the movie, but be mindful of the comments. So be mindful of the comments that go away from the movie that look in your life. And then when you recognize that you made a comment, there's nothing wrong with saying, well, I'm sorry, I should not have said that. I'm sorry, I should have not said it. I draw the wrong conclusion. I shouldn't have said that. But some people are going to do it and they can care less. They have a agenda. They can care less. They're going to blow your phone up or blow your uh, chat box up with negative stuff because it makes them feel good. And you can't stop that. You can just ignore them because when you don't feed, you don't throw gas on the fire over and over and over. So if you have a comment, if you have something you want me to talk about, if I'm knowledgeable about it, I can research it and I can discuss it. That's the call. If you have a topic that you want me to discuss and I will research it, you may find me doing a video on it. You don't know until you try. If you have a comment, if you have a topic that you want me to discuss, if you have a question or something that you want me to address, and so I never heard anything about that. What does Anthony think about that? I may already have it in my video. So my videos that I put out, I always say I want it to be engaging. I want it to be inspiring. I want to encourage. I want to make you think. If I touch one person, I've done my job. I look at other people's videos and I say, wow, I wish I can do that. I wish I did that. I wish I did that. But that's not my niche. My niche is looking at my videos. If you look at all my videos focus you on you. And a lot of people don't want to look at themselves, so they don't go to my channel. If I'm not doing drama and whatever out there, they don't touch certain things on my channel because my channel will cause you to look at you. And if those who have looked at my channel and videos in the past have told me that they was blessed and they receive a lot of information that they didn't even think of. So don't look at anybody's channel in a way of bashing them or why they did that, why they shouldn't do that. Are you doing it? Are you not doing it? Be encouraging, be inspiring. Because when we don't know, lack of knowledge defeats us. If you don't know, go out like some of my friends said, Google it. If you don't know, Google it. So thank you once again. Thank you for the response. Thank you for the comments. Thank you for those who like the video. Thank you for those who subscribe, hit the notification bell, share, and allow other people to hear what you heard. Thank you. And I will be posting, I will decide on the date that I'll be posting videos to see if you have a suggestion when I shall post videos, you're welcome to put it out there. And I'll look and see if it fall in line with my scheduling. I'm always open to say, okay, how can I make my messages better? How can I make my channel grow? So I can solicit, because you may have, it's like, I will close. I remember hearing one of the Henry Ford say that he's not smart. who he surround himself with that helps him to be smart. So we have all the answers to a particular thing. We can have other people around that will help us to achieve our goals. So thank you, wherever you may be, whatever time of day you may be listening to this video. It's a pleasure to be before you once again. Thank you for coming to Heathfield Speaks. Now listen, Sharp Hidden Tears, my other channels out there. Just go and watch. Thank you.